Okay. Hello. Welcome, trainers. Welcome in #canDoMindset community live show by Rad. For those who don't know me, my name is Rad, Radoslav Rad, for sure Rad. And I've creating this group, this community for everyone who believes that can achieve everything, can have great life, that deserve to have great life in every aspect of it. Although it also believe, you might also believe, if you hear, that you yourself, with your beliefs, with your thoughts and other things, you are blocking yourself from achieving this. And you want to work on your beliefs, on your mindset, to transform it so it will support you. So this is the purpose of this group, of this community. If you're not a member yet of it, I'm inviting you from bottom of my heart to join it. And in today's life, I would like to talk actually about beliefs. Because I find out that for a long time, I was believing that to some point, life's supposed to give me everything. Maybe not like on the silver platter, but I was expecting that kind of having whatever I wish, whatever I want to have. But what I find out, even though kind of I still believe this, have that kind of belief, although it's not like I'm holding to it now. What I mean by this? Before, I was believing that I have to have this. To be happy, to be satisfied, I just have to, I must have this. And many times I find out that quite a lot of people have that kind of belief in themselves, that we or them or me or whoever, maybe you as well, believe that you need to, you must to have, you must to get everything what you want, what you desire from life, from universe. Is that so? Is that true? I'm not asking now if you believe this, but is that true that you must get this? This kind of belief, this kind of thinking leads just to one thing: to feeling unhappy, anxious, frustrated. Do you want that? So, what if you still will think that you deserve all of the goodness, you deserve to have great life, and you can have it, although you will not rely on this belief so hardly that you must have it. What if you will just start to assuming that, yes, I deserve this, I want this, but even if I don't get that, I'm still happy, satisfied with whatever I have already. I'm still happy and satisfied with my life. The other thing that I desire, whenever I get it, it will just add up to my happiness, to my satisfaction that I have already. How this kind of belief, this kind of thinking will now change your perception, your perspective on this, if you have to have something, if you must get something or not. Also, what I find out a few times, It's not like all the time, but a few times, even though I always say that you're the expert of yourself, you know yourself the best, but that doesn't mean that you know the best what is good for you. And surprise, surprise, yeah? The thing is, many times, maybe not many times, but sometimes we want things that actually could be harmful for us. Simple example. You might want have a alcohol, drugs, other things. But are those things good for you, for your health? They might give you some temporary satisfaction, happiness, probably, yeah. But are those good for you in long term? So why not trust that perhaps some of our desires are not good for us? Some of your desires are not good for you. What could you do to change this? What could you, maybe other way, if you would sit down, write down your dreams, your desires, things that you want to have, that you think that you deserve, that you'd like to get, you want to have, you want to get. If you write them down on the paper as a list, and then look closely at them, look closely at each of them separately, and ask yourself, is this thing really good for me? Is this, yes, is this something that I desire? Yes. But is it good for me? What kind of changes you can make in your beliefs that will actually support you? What kind of changes in that list you can do that will actually help you reduce that kind of feeling of anxiety if you don't have it, feeling of annoyance, anger. Have you ever wondered that having some belief that is actually not supported, but it sounds convenient, it sounds good, is it still okay to keep it, to hold to it? Okay, this kind of belief might sound good. It might be convenient for you. But in truth, it's harming you. Will you still have something that is harming you, some item, relationship, that you know that is toxic for you, that is harming you, that is damaging you? But it's good to have it. It's convenient for you to have it. Will you still keep to it? Or you will actually think how you can transform, change it? Yes, it might be scary, it might be difficult, but if actually the change, that kind of transformation will work for you, will makes you better, will makes you happier, healthier maybe, more relaxed, more satisfied, Wouldn't be that better? So ask yourself, what kind of beliefs you still hold on to that actually are harmful for you, that actually are blocking you, stopping you from achieving your goals. And when you find them, ask yourself if you still want to hold to them. If the answer is yes, that's fine. That's your choice, that's your decision. And just acknowledge this, that it is your life, your decision, and you are responsible for it. Neither me nor anyone else can force you to actually change this. If you will be willing to do so, there are many people that can help you. Me, myself, we can work it out through my coaching program. We can work it out on coaching sessions with me and find out how you can transform this. But there are plenty other people. Maybe you prefer work with some mentors, counselors, guidance. Maybe you need actually someone who can do some therapy with you. There's plenty of things that you can do if you are not happy with your beliefs, if you want to transform them. So if you want to do so, maybe it's time to ask yourself what actually I can do today, what I can do straight away, now, what little step I can implement in my life that will help me transform this belief. One of good steps that I find out working pretty well, not saying for everyone, but is to have some kind of affirmations and repeat them every day. But the thing with affirmation is the way I find the more or most workable is the most successful is if you will say to yourself, if you create those affirmations in a progressive way. That's the way I wanted to say. So for example, I am every day or day by day growing, transforming, or becoming better person. That's one of the examples. Or actually I have one here, pretty good, I think. Day by day, in every way, I'm feeling more and more happy and satisfied. That's the way that's the way I found this kind of affirmations work the best. So you say that every day or day by day, in every way, and then just say what you want to. Try it out, but don't expect that it will work like one set, done. It needs to be repeated as often as you can. If you can say it 10 times a day, awesome. The effects will come sooner, earlier, faster. If you can't, remember to just repeat it at least twice a day, in the morning and just before you go to bed. But the point is, your beliefs, the old ones, were created years back, most likely when you were a child. And for many years, I don't know how old are you now, but let's say you're 30. So for nearly 30 years, you've held to them. You repeat them over and over and over in many different situations. So don't expect the affirmation that you will create for yourself will work magically in one day. it takes time to actually replace the old belief with the new one. So be patient, be consistent, and see how your life is changing. And again, if you would like to get some support, I'm here. I'm running now free free coaching calls on my website, radoslavchomik.com/free call, where you can schedule a session with me and we can go over this kind of beliefs and find out how you can transform them. We can also find out clarity of your goals, of your desires, create a plan that will help you to move toward your plan, toward your plan to move toward your goals. And I will keep you accountable, because that's very important. Very soon there will be a webinar I'm creating now, kind of like a master class. So if you would like to have it, see it, join it, look, check my website, check my Facebook page, Radoslav Chomik, as well, because I'm planning to release it next week. That's my plan. It will be about how to get unstuck. So if you see this, you're the first person who knows my plans. With all this, I wish you many blessings.